you guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Quel. If you're new here, welcome, and if you're returning, thank you so much for joining me again for another video. Why don't you go ahead and hit the subscribe button and like this video. I do nursing, beauty, and lifestyle related videos, and I would love it. It would make my day if you joined the family. Okay, you guys, I'm still pretty exhausted. It is around 6:45. I'm about to head out to my first patient. I have 3 patients to see, so I'm gonna go get to it. When I say my car is freaking a cinder block of ice, I mean, it's a block of ice right now. It's 33 degrees, November 2nd. I should know it's November 2nd. Prepare to wake up a little bit earlier to start your car. I didn't count for it. I came out needing to leave and no way. My car's not having it. So what you hear in the background is my defroster. Hopefully I can get out of here soon. Okay, as you can see in the background that I am at the gas station right now. I left my house at 7:04. I got to my patient's house by 7:14. Yes, it only took me 10 minutes to get to my patient's house, which is amazing. So I think the only reason why it kind of stinks working on the weekend just because, oh, my gas is done. Okay, hold on. Okay, you guys, the sun is coming up, which is amazing. So the last thing we were talking about, I was at the gas station, then I headed over to my patient's house. The gas station wasn't that far away and my gas light came on. Anyways, so with that patient, I already finished with them, and then I'm gonna head to my next one. So I know a question was asked, how long do I stay with the patient? So it's required between 45 minutes and 60 minutes, depending on what the caseload is, or the case is. So typically between 45 minutes and 60 minutes is the longest that I stay at each patient's house. What I'm basically doing, I have to do vital signs on every single patient. And then I also do basically a head-to-toe assessment. So I assess their lungs, their bowel sounds, ask them when their last BM was. I do the hand grasp, so just like a head-to-toe assessment. So I do that with every patient. I do their vital signs, and then I do whatever is required at the time. So again, I see 3 patients this morning, back to back to back. Usually I only see 7 patients on Saturday, and that's my normal load. However, they did add somebody to my caseload. The only thing is, it's the polar opposite way of where all my other patients are. It's literally the other side of town. So which is fine. I know I probably am the closest, even though it's not my side of town, I'm probably the closest to that patient than the other nurse that works the weekend. So I'll go ahead and see him, and I called him yesterday just to tell him what time to expect me. I gave him a window, so I never tell them the exact time, but I give them a window between this time and this time I'll be over at your house. So I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. I love working the weekends. The only thing, and this is what I left off at, the only thing working the weekends is everybody else is basically off. The kids are off, and most of everybody else is off. However, if I didn't have kids, I would request to work every weekend. For one, I get the most patients, most clients within these 2 days. I have 16 clients in 2 days. So I make the most money those days. And then I'm doing the same amount of work, but there's nobody on the roads. So I can get to where I need to, and there's not a lot of people on the roads, which I love. So yeah, if I had a choice, I would definitely work on the weekends every weekend, but because I have kids, I definitely want to have that time to spend with them. So anyway, so I'm looking at the iPad right now before going to my next patient. Okay, so I'm not sure if somebody asked this, I'm sure they did, but anyways, so I already mentioned that with my iPad, not only does my iPad have my schedule, so we use a particular app, so the app holds my schedule. Not only that, it holds the EHR. So that's one of the first things I always look at before I see a patient, because our office staff is really good at informing us if anything has changed in the EHR and to take a look at it, but I definitely take the initiative to look myself. And that just stands for the electronic healthcare record, and that's going to have all the doctor's orders. So literally in there, it tells you exactly what you need to be doing. So I look in the EHR. So let's say, for instance, a patient needs wound care. So the doctor is going to put step by step what needs to be done in order to help this patient's wound, or what kind of care we need to give to the wound. And the iPad, it also has a place for the plan of care. Now the plan of care also tells you exactly what needs to be done with the patient, and that's done by our RN. So our RNs basically work with the physician, and then they first assess the patient before the LPNs ever take a look at them. So they assess the patient, and then they send a plan of care. The plan of care is just a list of goals within a time frame. So I believe it's 90 days, but it might be 60 days. They get reevaluated in that time frame between 60 to 90 days. And within that time frame, they want to make sure certain goals are being met. So make sure the patient is aware of their signs and symptoms of hypoglycemia or hyperglycemia. Make sure the patient knows alternative methods to pain control. Make sure the patient ambulates with a rollator or in their wheelchair. Make sure there's no falls reported. So these are the types of things that you may find in a plan of care that I can always reference just to see what exactly are we supposed to do with this patient. So it's not like I'm just clueless out here. And I also always get report from the nurse. Most of these patients that I see on the weekends, they have the regular nurse Monday through Friday. So it's always good to get the report and always be in good communication with your coworkers, the other nurses that you work with. But again, it's not like I'm clueless out here. I do have the EHR, which has the doctor's orders and lab results as well. I do have the plan of care, which is from the RN, that just basically gives you goals that should be met within a time frame. And I also get report from the regular nurse. So right now I'm just about to have my breakfast. So I'm about to eat my breakfast and head to my next patient's house. Hey guys, so it's 10:30 right now, several hours later. But I just went to the other side of town to greet the last person. I wanted to hurry up and get another person done, but I can't. I don't have time. I do have to stop by the house and pick up my son. So I won't be able to do that until later on this afternoon, which is fine. Again, I just need some coffee right now. I'm really tired, really tired. So again, I'm just about to go in here. It's 10:30, JK about being done. I have just enough time. I'm trying to utilize every minute because my goal is always to be done at the latest 5:30. So I'm trying to get as many patients I can in the morning, so I'm not back to back in the evening. So I'm gonna squeeze in one more patient. I have enough time. It's 10:33 right now. And I'll be done by 11:30 with him. So I'll have enough time to see him. So I'm gonna stop by his house. I wish I had enough time to take a nap, but I don't. So I took care of 4 patients in the morning. I'm gonna see 2 in the afternoon, 2 in the evening. You got the egg?
What egg? What egg? What?
1, afternoon patients now. Javion's getting dropped off right now, after which I have 2 more patients, so that's why I try to get as many done in the morning as possible, so the afternoon is not so cluttered. And just to clarify something, so I have 8 stops to do, but 5 of those visits are with the same 2 people. So one person I see 3 times a day, and one person I see twice a day. Again, it seems like I'm just, all over here and I have 8 different patients, and that's not the case. So sometimes you see the same person twice or 3 times, or maybe you just see them once a day. Making my way downtown, walking fast, basis class, and I'm home now. Heading to the afternoon clients. It's 12:30. Let's get this going. Okay, you guys, so I'm at my favorite store, Aldi's, right now to thank my parents for watching the kids. I'm gonna fix them some dinner tonight. So I just stopped here because I needed a couple things. Well, hello there, you guys. So it's been several hours since the last time I filmed. I am headed to my last two patients' house. It's kind of busy. It's 4:25 right now. So, well, it's not Monday through Friday traffic. It's quite a lot of cars outside. So while I was at home, I grabbed a few items that I needed to make the fajitas tonight, including some green peppers, some colorful mixed peppers and onions and limes and that sort of thing. So that I'm gonna just take over to my parents' house as well. So, okay, about to see my next patients. Okay, you guys, today is end of weekend day number 1, and I'm about to go downstairs and cook some fajitas for everybody. Why is this elbow in the shot? Anyway, so I'm not gonna lie, today kind of kicked my butt. It was kind of like I think it's because I was extremely tired. Definitely busy working on the weekends with my company because all the patients that need to be seen every single day, I will get that, and usually it's dispersed by multiple nurses, and it's, I think, 3 of us working each side of town basically are working, as opposed to, I think, a caseload of 10 of us. So anyways, I'm about to go down here and start preparing dinner. I'm about to do something with it. Anyways, it is day 2 and I felt a lot better. For 1, I went to bed at a reasonable time, and for 2, it was daylight savings this morning, so I got an extra hour of sleep, so I feel phenomenal. So this Sunday is going to be a great day, and we are about to get it started right now. It's roughly, I think, 6:30, 6:45. Next time I'm going to film my actual vlogging camera because I like it so much better. So we're about to get the day started. Let's do it. Morning, boo.
Good morning.
And gamer life doesn't sleep.
I was up at 10 and now somehow I'm awake.
You're awake already?
Yeah.
And you went to bed at 10 o'clock?
I was playing this. Transformers.
Transformers what?
Angry Birds Transformers.
Oh, really? So you got a double. You got that, and you got that. Is the flash on?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. I didn't put it on. Ooh, na, na, ooh, na, na. I'm gonna get me a banana. Ooh, na, na. How cute am I? I'm ready for this weather, unlike yesterday. Bye, boo. Love you. It's only 6:56 right now, but it's so much better because it's daylight savings. So those that have daylight savings in their area, this extra hour is amazing. I love that I leave now and it's not pitch black. It was so dark and quiet yesterday. It was almost unsettling. So at least it's light outside. My car isn't a freaking popsicle this morning either. It's still cold, but not as cold. It's 37 degrees right now. So again, I see the same exact patients. They are scheduled today as I saw yesterday. So again, I see the same 2 patients 5 times, and then I see 3 different patients on top of that. Okay, you guys, let's start the day. The sun is shining bright, so it gives the illusion that it's warmer outside, but it's not. It's 33 degrees still. Anyways, so the way that I delegate my patients, they do kind of give me a schedule, but I, of course, that's more so the computer, and they kind of put it on my schedule. I'm the one that can route how I want to route my patients, and I basically do it with the the most important task. Of course, with the nursing, that's always how you want to like delegate the patients that need to be seen first. So how I delegated it today was the first 2 patients needed the medication administration and diabetic observation, meaning giving insulin. So if you know anything, you know that that's very important to do first. So that's why I have those patients early in the morning, as early as possible, so they can get what they need in the morning. And then everybody else, so the wound care and the Foley care, those also were in the morning, but of course the medication and the insulin is what's most important, so those we're giving first. Okay, you guys, so I have done or finished 3 patients so far, and it is 10:05. Now I'm headed back to my side of town to see another patient, and then I'm gonna go pick up my son because he needs to be dropped off, and then I'm gonna continue with my afternoon patient. So busy weekend. Hey you guys. So it is several hours later. It's around 2:30 right now, and I'm back at my parents' house. And as you can see, I'm laying down right now before my evening patients. I haven't had any coffee, which I feel very happy for myself that I made it. I don't have any headaches or any withdrawals, so that's really good. But I am tired. I guess the withdrawal is being tired. Ava's with my dad right now watching cartoons, and I'm laying down. My mom is gonna make Sunday dinner, so I'm really excited. But I have 2 more patients to see this evening. Again, it's around 2:30, and I'm gonna leave around 4:30. So I love the variety of doing home health. I don't have to stay in one area for 8 to 12 hours a day. So I love being able to get out, get in, see my patients, stay there for about an hour, and then I'm able to move on to the next. So I love it. And then I have sometimes in between, as you saw, to go to the grocery store if I need to, go pick up a few items, to come home, to take a nap, to drop my kids off if there's an activity going on, to eat. So I love the variety. I love it. It has spoiled me so much, and it came in handy so many times. Like in this season of my life, I'm so glad I have the opportunity to have some time to work and also take care of my family when need be. Anyways, I'm gonna enjoy this chill out time. Hey you guys, sun's kind of getting in the way. Headed off the home stretch, seeing my last 2 patients before the day is over and I'm done for the weekend, so that's really exciting. So headed there now. Hey you guys, so I am back at my parents' house. I was about to say home, basically it's my home, but anyways, I'm eating dinner now. So yes, that is the chaos that is my life when I work every other weekend. If you guys like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and please subscribe to my channel. And please subscribe to my channel. I would love it if you joined the family. I will see you really soon. Take care.